Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, welcome to another one of those weekly trophy list updates. This will be going up on Tuesday, February 19th. So yes, it's not going up on a Monday, and I'll explain that in a moment. So this will of course be covering the week of February 11th through the 18th, Monday through Monday. So the reason this is not going up on Monday is because of a certain trophy in a certain game that we'll be talking about in just a moment. That has been really killing me recently, and not because of its difficulty, but because of the just absurd amount of luck required for it. So anyway, it's been a fairly busy last week or so. I don't think I played any Spider-Man. I know I didn't earn any trophies though in it, but I haven't been playing that. Instead, I've been busy with 4 other games. First off, I finished off Spyro the Dragon. This is a very, very fun game, like I said before. It's pretty fun. It has a few flaws, but it's overall a pretty fun game. I got the last couple trophies the night that the last video went up, so all I was missing at that time was just I had to go back and finish up one other level for the base game 100%. And then I had to, or not even base game, but just base 100%. And then to get 120% and fully complete the game, you have to complete this Nasty's Loot bonus level, which has 2,000 gems in it, which is kind of ridiculous. It's not really that hard, and you can always just follow a video for it. So it's not really like difficult. It is just an extra little thing you have to do. So went ahead and finished the game. Overall, Spyro 1 is pretty easy overall. It's like a 2.5, maybe a 3 out of 10 at a couple points. For the most part, compared to Spyro 2, I'd say the miscellaneous trophies are probably a little bit easier in this game. At least they felt like that to me. But there's more collectibles, and I think there's a larger number of levels, but the levels are a little bit smaller. So do keep all that in mind. I think Spyro 1 is, though, considered to be the easiest in the series, and it's the shortest by at least a few hours. So then the second game I was working on is Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and I'm almost halfway through the trophies, but I'm at like 63% game completion at this point. So I'm getting fairly close to the end of the game. And I've 100%ed like every level from World 1 and a lot of the ones from World 2. So this game plays pretty similarly of having a miscellaneous trophy for each individual level, and I believe a miscellaneous trophy for each of the 3 hub worlds. I think there's only 3 hub worlds. At least that's what it's looking like right now. Most of these are not too difficult. Some of them are related to these gem challenges in the game, and some of them are related to just miscellaneous activities. I don't think any of the trophies in Spyro 2 are glitched, even though a few are in Spyro 1. So I don't think Spyro 2 has any glitched trophies or any other major glitches. In fact, the game plays better, and I think overall I like the game better because it has more variety to it with the orb challenges and stuff. Or not even... Are they called orbs in this game? I don't really remember. They're not gem challenges. They're like power orbs or something, Jak and Daxter style. Not quite power orbs, but something sort of like that. But most of the trophies so far have been pretty easy. Like, this one comes from the first boss fight. And it's like, I think you have to beat it without killing any sheep by accident, but I don't even think he spawned a single sheep during the fight, so that was kind of weird. And I don't think you have to do the skill points in this game either, which is good. Okay, they are orbs. That's actually what they're called. So you do have to collect all the orbs and all the gems in this game, but there's fewer gems, and I don't think there's any more orbs than there were dragons in the first game, which is good. Then just a bunch of other miscellaneous trophies. A few of the miscellaneous trophies in this game can be pretty difficult, though. I'd say that the flight levels are arguably a little bit easier in this game overall, but the miscellaneous trophies are a little bit harder. Like, this one is really, really annoying. You have to collect all 50 things on the trolley ride, which is really in a single run, which is kind of annoying, and then... what other ones? Maybe that one's really annoying because of the way they spawn. I think those are the only 2 so far that have given me any trouble, though. And then you just have, like, I think that these 4 are all, or maybe actually these next 6 are all related to this World 2 area. And then the remaining trophies after that are World 3. And then this permanent Super Flame thing, I think, is for finishing the secret level in this game, which is earned the same way. You have to find all of the orbs and gems in the first 3 worlds to unlock the secret level. So that's not going to be too bad, though. I mean, there are guides out there you can follow if you're struggling, but for the most part, finding everything is not really that hard. The levels aren't like huge or overwhelming, really. It's also nice because you don't drown in this game. After once you get to the second level, you don't drown when you get in the water because you can actually swim in this game, which is really, really nice. It makes exploration easier and it makes me die less. So, this is the game and the reason why I have not gotten, why I did not put this up on Monday. The Last of Us. Oh boy, am I getting just absolutely sick and tired of this game. Now, the good news is we're up to 99%. Because I managed to get this trophy on a couple days ago, maybe Saturday? Yeah, I think that was on Saturday. I got this trophy for playing a game of survival, or survivors, on a Reclaimed Territories map. But I have not yet gotten it for Abandoned Territories. Now, in the last probably 8 hours worth of playing The Last of Us, trying to get those last 2 bronze trophies for survivors done, playing 8 hours worth of sitting in lobbies and playing survivors matches, I have not had a single Abandoned Territories map pop up in 8 hours. Not one at all. I do not understand the logic behind that because I'm pretty sure the base game only had 6 maps and Reclaimed Territories only has 4. The base game might have had 8 maps, but either way, 6 or 8 maps plus 4 in this one, and then 4 in this one. That is literally a fourth of the maps that have completely refused to show up. And the stupid thing is the Reclaimed Territories maps are supposedly the ones that are really rare, and we never seem to get them in the other 2 game modes, in Supply Raid or Interrogation, but they come up every other match. It's a choice between a base game map and a Reclaimed Territories map every other match in Survivors. Yet I have not gotten a single map from Abandoned Territories to come up in Survivors in 8 hours of searching. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is complete and total BS, and I just want this game to be done, but it's it's never going to let me get it done because of that one trophy, because the map rotation is so horrible. And this is not even searching in the DLC section because no one plays in the DLC section of Survivors. They always play in the regular either parties or no parties. But it's not because the DLC maps can't show up, because like I said, a Reclaimed Territories map shows up in every other lobby, which is completely ridiculous. Why do the Abandoned Territories maps not show up? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's killing me because it's the one trophy I have left. It's technically easy, but it's I feel like the game is never going to give it to me. I could play it for 20 hours straight and it'll never give me one of those 4 maps, just knowing how screwed up this game's multiplayer is. Naughty Dog, if you're ever going to, when you make future games, feel free to keep making such great stories and dialogue and characters and stuff, but for the love of God, do not put multiplayer into the game, and especially don't put stupid crap like this into the game where the map rotation is so bad that you can't get certain maps for 10 hours at a time, if ever again. It's probably never going to give them to me again, like I said. I would be willing to bet it never gives them to me again, so I'll never be able to 100% this game ever. I mean, maybe if we boost it in Survivors and boost in the DLC lobbies for Survivors, maybe then we'll be able to get them. But that, of course, requires a boosting session. We've had issues trying to get the boosting session together the last couple weeks, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'll get it eventually. As long as it's going to allow me to do it eventually, then I will do it. I just don't like wasting hours out of my day, out of my very limited free time, sitting in lobbies playing this garbage multiplayer over and over again, trying to get that map when the rotation's so bad it won't give it to me. On a brighter note, though, both in terms of game and the color in-game, I started up Far Cry New Dawn. I really, really like this game. I think this is one of my favorite Far Cry games of all time. It's not that long because it is a spin-off. It's also only $40. And it's a narrative sequel, though, to Far Cry 5, but I don't know if it's going to be considered canon or not for going forward. But it's not that hard of a platinum. It's actually so far been easier than I expected, but I'm saying that so far because there's still more stuff I have to do. All of these trophies, all the trophies through that, are story related and pretty much unmissable. And then you start getting into all your other miscellaneous trophies and stuff. The game is very much a typical Far Cry list, so it's nothing really unusual in that sense. But it is a little bit more complicated because of some of the gameplay designs, and I like a lot of this. I think that they did a lot of really good stuff with this game. You have to complete all the expeditions, but we'll get more into that later. This trophy is apparently missable. If you buy all of the intel maps, this trophy becomes missable. So just do it early. I mean, I got it really without even trying, but like within the first few hours. But do keep that in mind that trophy is apparently missable. Take a supply drop is easy, gather 15 plants is easy, scavenge an outpost is easy and required for the other trophies. Upgrading prosperity is easy. I think it's actually story related. This one's pretty easy once you get timber recruited. This one's easy. There's only 10 treasure hunts. They work just like the prepper stashes. The safes are easy. I'm missing 1 guns for hire. I know where they are. I've just been lazy about going and recruiting them because it takes longer to travel across the map until you get upgraded because of the fast travel system in this game. Medkits is easy. Monstrous Animal, haven't gotten around to that yet. These two are both collectibles. They're both easy. They're both marked on the map once you buy a collectible map. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This one is going to be a little bit grindy, I think, because all the infrastructure upgrades together can be kind of expensive. But I'll probably get it by the time I finish all the outposts. Skin every animal. There's 25 of them, unfortunately, so that's never a fun trophy. Finish all the expeditions on rank 3. That is probably going to be the hardest trophy in the game, but I mean, none of them have been that hard on level 1, and I've been playing through the whole game on normal, not even on easy, so I'm not even sure how hard it's going to be. I guess we'll find out. A rank 3 outpost while undetected is probably not going to be that hard. Same thing as liberating them all at least once at rank 3. You can either just run in with Herc or stealth it all with Nana are really good ways to do it. Easy trophy. There's only 6 fish and you don't have to do any like high level fish. You just have to catch one of each type, so super easy this time. He's a guns for hire. Easy. Easy. 1 co-op trophy. Haven't gotten around to that yet. I need to go ahead and find a boosting session on PSN profiles to get that done. It's easy, it's just want to get it out of the way. That one's easy, this one's easy, this one's pretty easy. That one's pretty easy, it's not going to come till later in the game though. Haven't figured out exactly how to do this one yet. I think I'm just going to... I think like both Brian and PowerPix have videos up of how to do this one, so I am going to need to look at that because I thought I'd get it during the mission where you rescue Nick, but you don't. That one's pretty easy, I believe. That one's pretty easy. That one's pretty easy because you can literally Falcon Punch in this game, which is awesome. What are these, actually? Oh yeah, Wrath, because that's a later item. Leap of Faith is a later... Those are both later perks. A few other miscellaneous hidden trophies, another later perk in the game. So, pretty fun platinum. I will eventually get it. I think it's going to come out to be about a 4 out of 10, so a little bit harder than a typical Far Cry game, but also 15 to 20 hours, so a little bit shorter than a typical Far Cry game. And like I said, I really, really like the game. I've been enjoying it a lot so far, so I can't wait to finish it out, see how it ends. Just keep on playing it because it's fun. I like it a lot. So, with that, let's sync up the trophies. We have level 63, 77%, 15,815 total trophies, 359 platinums, 1,991 golds, 3,995 silvers, 9,470 bronzes. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Over the course of this next week, I'm going to continue working on Far Cry New Dawn, as well as the Spyro Trilogy, are sort of my 2 main, I guess 3 main games, because I still have 2 Spyro games left to finish. Spider-Man, if I have time, I'll jump back into. Fallout 76 may be fixed now to where I can jump back into it. And then The Last of Us, that stupid crap that is The Last of Us multiplayer, just not looking forward to that. Hopefully we can boost it this weekend. If not, I may just either have to keep trying on my own or more likely just join another boosting session for it and just get that trophy done. Just because I'm sick of that. It's just getting really, really obnoxious. Also for this week, there will be a stream on Wednesday, but there will not be any streams on Friday or Saturday. I've got family actually coming up to visit, so... Hey, that means I get to eat good food for a few days and not have to cook anything or do any laundry or anything like that for a few days. Always fun. But there won't be any streams like Thursday through Sunday of this week, so I'll be busy with that. So just keep that in mind when I don't stream. I'm going to upload a couple of trophy videos, though, later in the week. Perhaps a trophy list analysis, but at the very least, a couple of Platinum Trophy videos. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later in the week for Platinum Trophies and another update next week.